and welcome to Code Closure. So in this video, I'm going to show you an AI-powered chatbot that I built using Next.js and OpenAI. So it is a completely personalized chatbot which you can directly implement on your company's website, and it provides answer based on the your company's data or whatever data that you provide, and it will be a tailored answer. So first I will show you the demo and then we'll walk you through to the code and how it is implemented, and we'll show you how you can just simply implement it on your own website. So now let's ask a question first. So first of all, let's suppose that this is your company's website and you have a chatbot window here. And if you ask, what are your business hours? Let's suppose. So as you can see here that it has provided business hours along with the days and timing. Now let's ask, what services do you provide? So as you can see here, it has provided me the answer with all the services along with the duration and pricing for each service. Now let's ask a question that is not relevant to the company, or suggest some good movies. So as you can see here, it has answered with this, that I can only help you with the question about our product, services, pricing, policy, and company information. Now let's see the implementation. This is the source code, and I have provided all the source code, this GitHub repo link, and the description. So it is starting from this layout.tsx where we have our HTML with a body, and then it is going to the page.tsx, and this is our main page. So here, as you can see here, we have our input, loading, message, and a use effect. So use effect is basically used to scroll down whenever we have a new message or whenever we enter something. Let's say if I enter hi, it will scroll down to the bottom. So we are just doing a scroll into view, and behavior is smooth. And this is the method where it is calling the API, call get response. We are trimming the input, then we are setting loading to true. Then we are setting a variable for user input with our input. And here we are setting the message variable, like a message state variable, so that we can iterate and display all the messages here. And we are setting input to empty string, then we are calling our API, and then we are just setting our response in the data variable and adding that message or response to this message state variable. And we have a submit method which is just calling this method, call get response. And this is our UI code. I'm using Markdown because the response that I'm getting from OpenAI is in Markdown, so that because it has bold text and this list, number list. So we are converting all that into this format using React Markdown. And we are simply just iterating all the messages here. So we have two roles in the message. The response that will be provided from OpenAI, it has role assistant, and the message that user is typing is from the role user, to differentiate that which message is ours and which one is provided by the chatbot. Then we have our API. In this API, you can see here, first we are defining our key that we are getting from the environment variable, and we have a post method here. In this post method, we have the user message that we are getting from the front end. And in this user message, first we are validating if it is a valid message or not. If it is not valid, we are just giving this answer. Please provide a valid message. Then we are checking if this question or query is related to our company or not. So we are checking that by using this is company related query. And this is coming from this helper function that I will show you later. And if it is not related to our company, it will provide this message that I can only help you with question about our product, services, pricing. And then we are just checking, like getting answer based on our relevant context. So we are just calling this search company data, which is also a helper function. And we are providing the user query here and getting the relevant context. Then we have defined a prompt here. So this prompt is very important. It will instruct the OpenAI to provide the answer based on this. You are a customer service assistant for this company. All this data is coming from our company's data. So only answer question related to this company, be helpful, professional and concise. If you don't have specific information, say I don't have that information and this is this. Then we are simply calling our API. So the model that I'm currently using is GPT-4 Omni, but if you want better answer, you can use GPT 4.1 or GPT-5. Then we have our temperature and max token, and this is the message. So the role, there are two roles. First one is system. System role will be this, which will have system prompt, and the user role, which will have the query that was asked by the user. Then we have temperature and max tokens. Max tokens you can increase if you want like lengthy answer. And then we are simply returning the response. Now let's go to the company's data. So here, if you want to use this chatbot on your own website, you can simply edit this file and add your company specific data here so that it can get all the answers from this. So as I asked about the services here, it got all the services from here with the duration, name, description, pricing, and it has converted it into a answer and structured format and provided us here. Then we have contact, policies, FAQs, and this is the helper function that we have. So in this helper function, we are checking if the query is related to our company's data or not. So to check this, we are just checking in our company's data. So we are checking one by one in the product, services, contact, if that keyword exists or not. So first we are checking in the products, then we are checking in services, and then in contact information, and then in FAQs. So how we are checking is, we are checking by keywords, if it includes product or this like any relevant information, then it will search answer in the product and like so on. And if there is no match or no specific keyword included in that query that is related to our company, then it will just give you a generic answer. And this is our is company related query, and we have this predefined keywords that will check if there is any keyword that is present in this so that it can search for that specific answer. And so this is basically when we have like a small chatbot. But if you want a bigger company or you have a lot of data and you want like specific use case, then you can use vector databases or you can implement RAG, and that because that will give you like more precise answers, and it won't just rely based on these keywords. It will use AI to determine if that specific keyword, if it is related to our company or not. Okay, and to set up this whole repository, all you need to do is just clone this repository, create a .env file, use your OpenAI API key here, just paste it here, and yeah, you are good to go. And yes, the most important thing, change the data here, because this data should be related to your company so that it can provide answer based on your company data. Okay, yes, so this is all. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will be sharing more advanced projects in future. Thank you.